if I make this, whoever is watching, next Wednesday, you're gonna randomly get $1 million in your bank account. Damn, I suck. So I'm sure most of you know this guy, Mr. Criminal Lawyer. His name is Bruce Rivers. He's on YouTube. He has a big YouTube channel, and he's a lawyer, right? And he does all the videos on stop self-snitching on the rappers when they go to jail, such and such, right? He's made a lot of videos on Andrew Tate, and he always says that he does not like Andrew Tate. He even says it in this video. But he's a human being, and he's a man, right? And he thinks logical. And this is how everyone should be thinking, in my opinion. Just listen to what he says.
Now, let's just talk about this a little bit. Now, Andrew Tate has not been charged with a crime yet.
Really?
He's on preventative detention, basically, because they thought he was going to run. And we don't have that here in the United States. So you get brought into court, or you get arrested. Within 36 hours, they have to bring you in front of a judge. Okay, in some states it's 48, but mostly they have to bring you in before a judge within 36 to 48 hours. Once they bring you in, the judge has to do one of two things. You have to be charged with a crime and then offered conditions of release. Unless it's federal, and there are certain kinds of federal crimes, and certain states favor detention on certain crimes. But you're at least charged, so you can start defending yourself. So, as you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Mr. Tate,
See?
but you know what I'm not a big fan of? I'm not a big fan of preventative detention. So they extended it another 30 days, so that's 60 days he's being held in jail without bail and without even
Out on bail, fresh out of
being
jail.
charged with a crime. I think that's wrong.
That's what everyone's been saying. This whole not being charged thing doesn't make sense. And I'm not a lawyer, and I'm like, what is this? And this is a lawyer that hates him, and he's saying that.
I absolutely think that's wrong. He should be charged by now. He should have been offered some bail, and if he wasn't offered bail, if they were decided to detain him, like they can do in the federal system for sure, then you still have the right to have a detention hearing and to try to overcome that presumptive detention. But he's not been offered that. So, despite whatever I like or dislike, I don't like the way he's being treated. I don't like the fact that his natural human rights that we take for granted in this country, because you have a right to bail, you have a right to have speedy proceedings, you have the right to be brought in front of a judge and face your accuser. You have the
Sorry about that noise. My neighbors are welders. This is my business, so they just make noise all day.
all these different rights, and it doesn't seem like he's getting those rights observed. She alleged that outside pressures had impacted the case, but she didn't say what those outside pressures were, and she indicated that the system has failed. She uses those kind of grandiose, but I think she's
He's
right,
talking
though,
about
in all honesty.
He's talking about the new international lawyer. Yeah, so that's what everyone's been saying. He hasn't been charged. It just looks weird to everyone. I mean, mostly his fans, I get it, but this is not his fan, right? This guy does not like him. He's a lawyer. He's made so many videos bashing Andrew Tate. But you want a fair trial, whether you like him or hate him. You want a fair trial, because this could happen to anyone. And this could happen to someone that doesn't have money, that's a nobody, and they're screwed, and it does happen to people. So let me know what you think of this in the comments, and it'll mean the world to me if you subscribe. Thank you so much. Sorry about that noise, man.